It's the last game of Group B. We've got Gibraltar. They've not got a point yet. We've got Montenegro. They've got 4 points. Who will win? Only time will tell. This is the Eurocrap 2020. I'm Jack Shepherd, joined by my co-commentator James Cartwright. James, who do you think is going to win this one? Personally, it's got to be Montenegro.
Well, looking at it on paper, it should be Montenegro all day, but Gibraltar put up a decent performance in the last game against Azerbaijan, so there's a glimmer of hope from there, I think. But Montenegro will be wanting to win this group and secure a tie against Latvia in the next round.
Well, obviously Gibraltar are completely out of the tournament, even at this before this game even kicks off, but they could still influence the group massively.
That's a role, isn't it, really, to come away with at least something from this tournament, even if it's a point today.
And you've got Jovetic,
really playing for pride.
Sorry, we've got Jovetic, who had a hat-trick last time out, brilliant striker, Sergei Savic, a rock on the back line. Gibraltar are really going to, if they are going to get a draw or even a victory, they're going to really have to fight for it.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, Gibraltar have a real role in playing. Can they knock out what I would say is one of the favourites for the tournament on paper, looking at this side? There's so much more quality in this Montenegrin squad than any of the other teams about the tournament.
It is one of the strongest squads we've seen.
In terms of their pedigree in Europe.
Here we are at Sports Park, the smallest stadium, I think.
Yes, our smallest stadium.
But it's resplendent here in the middle of May. Gibraltar in the red, Montenegro in the white. Cipollina. Plays a dangerous ball there to Cipollina. Is that two Cipolinas? Or am I seeing things wrong?
Tends to be...
It is two Cipolinas.
No, there is. Tends to be brothers in these tournaments, doesn't there?
Just passing it around the back four here. I think they're quite happy for a 0-0 here at Gibraltar.
That'll be a historic result for them, really. You'd have to feel. And,
getting forward now, he's Sargent, the right back. Gets clattered and Radunovic comes away with it, but does well there, does Sargent. A little bit of pressure on and wins the ball back for Gibraltar. He's Bardon. Walker, I'm presuming his name is Luke Walker, like the
Liam
EDM
Walker.
artist.
Liam, formerly of Portsmouth.
So not the EDM artist. Sargent. He's done well, Sargent, today. Here's Walker. Good save.
Good save that was. Oh, he didn't need to give a corner away there.
Certainly doesn't help matters. Gibraltar have started with good quality here.
Yes, they have.
Learned their lessons from their last games. Their 2 losses.
Well, if they make an improvement again, they'll draw this game. Corner will come in. Oh, that had some venom on it.
It did. It had a bit of zip to it, zipping across the grass. Freshly watered, so it just bounced off the grass. Lovely stuff. Dordovic gets sandwiched. Marusic to Jovetic. This is the big man. Ivanic. Couldn't find Vezovic. Sargent having a great game so far.
That was a stupid ball to play from Montenegrins.
Giving away possession there. Montenegro back to Gibraltar. Here's Coombs, ever present for Gibraltar. New striker today though for Gibraltar, although he did get some minutes as a substitute last time out. First time he started at the tournament. I don't know his name, there it is, Priestley. First time Priestley has started.
Gotta be gathering at the goalkeeper.
Off the back of his little head. And this one, nope, didn't get brought back for the free kick.
Wasn't the pass he was looking for there. Oh.
Here's a Macarenas. Well won there. At right back. Good play there. Spreading it across the field to Gibraltar. trying to utilise both their left back and their right back. We've seen some games where one of the sides is unutilised at all. Here's Debar with a chance to hit a cross in, and it curls away from the striker there, out of danger. Here's Hernandez, the guy who hanged himself in jail. Walker. Hernandez gives it away. Here's Ivanic. Here's Jovetic. Plays through Dordovic. A lot of Vitches going on, and Dordovic clean through. Great coming out there by the goalie. Unbelievable stuff here, and a great save again by the goalie.
Oh, eventually they get a shot away. Another shot away at least. Good save from the goalkeeper there. And then eventually Jovetic gets another shot away, but the goalkeeper's up again. Makes a good save. Two good saves from the goalkeeper there.
Goalkeeper timed his rush out perfectly and managed to get up in time for the second one.
Referee plays on. Didn't think he would there. Gonna pull that back, surely. Gonna be a yellow card.
It is a yellow card.
Oh, there you go then.
But no free kick. They end up with the ball, Montenegro.
Cynical. Absolutely cynical.
Wasn't really needed, was it? There was still another 50 yards before the goal.
Yes, but
if not more.
You've seen players go on these sorts of runs, and they've they've resulted in goals, haven't they?
Coombs. Here's Sargent surging his way up the field, and he gets pushed for a
I think he's
goal
just
kick.
won a goal kick there.
Yeah, nothing
Defending that.
at all.
What will happen there?
Walker ends up being the one running away with it, but gives it straight to Radunovic, who gives it to Simic. Bakic. Out wide to Marusic. He's the right winger. First time he's got involved. Bakic. Jovetic played through nicely there and hits one, and it's a great goal.
What a great strike that was.
Absolute rasper off the underside of the crossbar.
And Montenegro have the lead. And that's harsh on Gibraltar. They made a good start in this game.
He's always got that in his locker, Jovetic.
That's his fourth goal of the tournament.
One of the greatest strikers we've ever seen.
Certainly, I would say so. Great assist from the outside of the foot there. And it is...
Goalkeeper couldn't do anything about that one. Hit with such power.
I've got to love a goal that comes down off the crossbar and in. There we go. 1-0 in this one. Just like... It will be one.
Yep, not long left now in the half. Although they do have another chance here.
Bakic, good save from the goalkeeper. Yes.
Well struck effort, good save.
Yes, goalkeeper's equal to it. He looks chuffed with himself there. With his Pez gloves on. Beautiful stuff.
So we do have time for the corner, but we won't see any more football in this half.
1-0 half time to Montenegro.
Unfair, I think, on Gibraltar, but Montenegro always have that in their locker. They are explosive. They don't need the ball to score. They can just happily counter-attack with Jovetic. And that
Again,
is what
another
happened.
improvement from Gibraltar. I think No, apart from that 6-0 defeat, I think they can go home with this from this tournament with their heads held high. Their fans have been as a light in Malta. They've not in Malta, we're in Moldova. They've been as a light in Moldova, and yes, they're going to take some pride home, whatever happens in the rest of this game. Potentially, can even get a draw from this one.
Well, they could rescue a draw. It seems unlikely to me. Looks like we could be seeing a replacement at left back for Gibraltar. And that will be the case. And let's just see these highlights once again. I'm not sure there'll be many. The first one was Luke Walker's strike, or Liam Walker. Good stuff from the goalie to reach it. Although it wasn't the best place shot. And then Jovetic has a shot after it bobbled around a little bit, and the goalie did well to save it after being out of position. And then we have the goal. Great outside of the boot pass, and Jovetic does what Jovetic does, and buries it with a fantastic, a wonderful, a magnificent strike. What are the superlatives?
What more can we say about the man? It's going to be a real battle for that golden boot. It's going to be a fantastic battle, I think, on our hands.
That's his fourth, isn't it?
Tremendous strikers. Usually there's so few goals that win a golden boot, but this year I think it's going to be a hell of a lot. Can anyone match? Curious, do you think anyone could match the exploits of Barry Steenkamp last year?
I don't think that's possible. Isn't that about 9 or 10?
10 goals Barry Steenkamp got.
I don't think so. Damascan's on 5. I suppose there's one less game in this tournament, so it makes it even harder.
Is there not a third place player?
No, but there's not a round of 16, is there?
That wasn't a round of 16 in the Afra.
Was there not?
No.
Oh well, then it's the same.
Yes.
So here is Jovetic.
Puts it in.
Fell over there.
He did. Just a simple goal kick for Gibraltar. It will be dealt with. Oh, what will the referee give here? Well, it's just a free kick, isn't it? That
simple free kick, yeah.
Inside the D.
Not even a yellow.
Tripolina. That's the only way he's going to stop Jovetic, really, isn't it?
You can't let Jovetic get a shot away. So risk the yellow card and see what they can do with the free kick. And it's Jovetic standing over it. But he gives it to someone who can't strike the ball quite as well as Jovetic. A strange move. When you've got a striker like Jovetic, you don't want to pass it at the free kick. But they did.
Maybe they thought there'd be a clear opening. Who knows? Oh.
Here's Priestley. Didn't have the pace there.
Oh.
Bad first touch from Walker. He's had a few of them. A few stinker touches. Causes the ball to go a few too many yards ahead of himself.
Not really the pass he was aiming for there, but there you go.
Here's Walker again. Has a better first touch that time. Here's Priestley. Doesn't get the shot away. Coombs wins it back. And wins perhaps a throw in here. But I don't think the ball had enough zip on it to reach that. No, it didn't. He's Bardon. Hits his man. Brick wall. Built like a brick house. Throw into Gibraltar.
Yeah. Well dealt with by the fullback.
Another one. Here's Walker. Managed not to bottle the first touch there. Hernandez. Walker. Gives it away. Walker might have to get substituted at some point in this game as he's having a bit of a stinker.
Do you have the pace to get there? No. Ooh, goalkeeper. Kept calm in that situation there.
Coombs versus Radunovic, but Radunovic gets there first and wins himself a goal kick.
Works out for quite well for him there.
Goal kick. Long. I think Cipollina might have won that there. Oh, and nasty clash there. Nothing comes of it.
There's been a few nasty clashes throughout this tournament, hasn't there? And that was a... Well, I think he's just gone too far along there.
Well, Dordovic sprinting back and won the ball back.
Oh, another good save from the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, Vezovic should have done better there.
I think his touch took it too far away from him, then he was stretching. And once it was that case... What's the referee going to do here?
I think it's their initial free kick on the left-hand side of the field.
Will be yellow carded. Yeah, I was just saying that you know, it was overstretched from him. The goalkeeper was always the winner in that battle there.
Oh, well, he barely caught him.
I thought there was a bit of separation there. Seemed to have duped the referee there. Again, that doesn't really work out for...
Oh, terrible stuff there.
That was a good pass in the end.
Who's this? Radunovic plays through Jovetic. Bakic, easy finish for Bakic.
Bakic. Well, one sweeping move really up the field from the Montenegrins has put Gibraltar to the sword.
Cool.
And Bakic.
Ow. Cool and composed and collected from both Jovetic and Bakic. Look at his hairband.
Yes, he's the man who doesn't really need a hairband, if we're honest with ourselves. Bakic there. Here we go.
Here's Jovetic once again. No pace from the centre-back.
Jovetic scores.
That's his fifth.
Has a fifth in this tournament.
That puts him level at the top.
They look a bit despondent, the Gibraltars. And this Montenegrin side is going to be a massive test for Latvia, if that is the tie.
Yeah, Latvia will struggle, for sure.
I think if you're thinking about it, it's a 6+ goal difference for Montenegro with 7 points. You've then got Lithuania on +3 on 3 points, and you've got Azerbaijan are on 4 points with just the 1 goal in their favour. So it's going to be interesting. I think it pretty much that does. Yes, they've sealed their place at the top of the group, haven't they?
Yes.
I'm doing the calculations now.
Well, they could get beaten on goal difference in the next game, but it's very, very unlikely, James.
I think it would. No. I think it would take like a 5-0 win for Azerbaijan.
Something like that, yeah.
Van Ilk. But why didn't the referee play on there?
Not sure. Maybe he's giving the red. He is giving a red.
Is going to be sent off. Yes, Cipollino is off.
Not that it matters. His tournament was over anyway.
That's the end of his crap Euro campaign.
It's only about 3 minutes shorter than the rest of his side, so might get first dibs on the bath.
Well, that means their campaign ends in disgrace. I would say.
Well, I think it was ending in disgrace anyway, to be fair.
Well, yeah.
With the 3-0 loss on top of 7-0s already.
6-0, 3-0 and 1-0. Without any goal scores.
Not the best side we've seen.
I think they're probably one of the worst sides we've ever seen in crap tournament history. But can they get a goal?
No, they can't. Absolutely no quality, just...
Would have just added a bit of interest, but unfortunately not for this side.
Not offside? Nope.
Jovetic. Oh! Have you ever seen that man miss it? Well, he is human after all, I have to say. Although he was begging for the hat-trick there. The goal was, and I won't say it, it was wide open for him.
It takes some skill to miss with Jovetic.
Yeah.
And an open goal.
Yes. That's the quality.
Oh, why have you done that there?
There it is, 3-0 to Montenegro. Well, let's talk about Montenegro. What a quality side they have got. Certainly Jovetic has turned up in these final two group games. 2 3-0 victories, added with a 0-0, yet to concede a goal. They've got Savic in the back line. They've got to be one of the favourites, if not the favourite for this tournament.
Well, they struggled in their first game, in the opener, didn't they?
But again, I think they were playing a quality Azerbaijani side. We will see in the next game.
Well, maybe it's when they face the quality, this flair that they've got sometimes disappears. If you can't get Jovetic on the ball, if you've got a good back line there, and they stop any penetrating balls to Jovetic, he can't finish them, and that's all he is a finisher. He's not really a talisman, a creator, a playmaker.
No, he's not. And I think, yes, it could be their Achilles heel. Going forward, you know, they're going to be playing Latvia in the quarter-final, and that Latvia side's going to have so much team spirit after that. What's now being termed as a miracle, really, by the Latvians to get through. So that was one of their great victories yesterday. Was. I think, you know, they're going to be coming up against a side who are going to be buoyed, really.
Ooh, I don't know if...
Today wasn't a barometer of where they are, really, the Montenegrins, was it? It was always going to be their victory, really. Didn't initially look like that would be the case, but once they got the goal, they were away with it, weren't they, really?
Yeah. Gibraltar, minus 10 goal difference. It's not the...
They've made their debut, at least.
They had a good start as well.
Again. We may see them in the crap Euros again. Unfortunately, we will not be seeing them in the crap World Cup.
Early on in the game, when they weren't pushing so hard, they had a...
Well, that was amazing.
They had a nice start. Got the 3 shots, 3 on target. That is good work from Gibraltar to get past Savic in the back line and manage to get shots away.
Ooh.
But the goalie just prevented them.
Jovetic with the 7.5 rating.
It was a fairly obvious one, that on Jovetic is the best player. My God, I've had too much Pepsi today.
He's very contagious.
With the other goal. The first other player to score for Montenegro, I think, Bakic.
Yes, he is, Bakic, the first.
Only non-Jovetic scorer.
Yes, I mean, that's why we've got such a big race for the Golden Boot, is a lot of these sides are only getting goals from one particular man.
Well, you have to think, if Jovetic gets injured, perhaps, that is Montenegro's tournament over. Because they've got no other goal scorers.
You're thinking of other nations, though. What a Moldova without Damascan, though.
Well,
the only side...
Kazakhstan could play without anyone, apparently, and be fine.
Well, Kazakhstan are... Yes, Kazakhstan are
They've played with 10 men and won both games.
That's why if I was to make a prediction at the end of these group stage games, depending on Kazakhstan get on in that final group game against, is it the Faroes they will be playing?
That's not really a fair match, is it?
I think, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking to myself, Kazakhstan could be the favourites coming out of the group.
Have to be, yeah.
It doesn't always work like that, because there's going to be teams get buoyed once they come in. It's a new tournament, really, once it gets to the quarter-final stage. So all these predictions could be false. Who knows?
Well, I've got a prediction for the next game. It's Azerbaijan-Lithuania, and if it's a draw, Azerbaijan will go through in second place. If Azerbaijan win by 5 goals or more, they'll go through in first place. And if Lithuania win, they'll go through.
Well, it's going to be an interesting one, that one, and it's going to be intense, I think. I'm going to be nervous for both of them sides. Wouldn't it be amazing for Lithuania to go out of this competition after winning 6-0 in their opening fixture?
Well, they only need to win 1-0 or something like that. They don't need a big victory, they just need a victory.
No, they don't. So, yes.
Exciting stuff.
That one.
Can't wait for that one.
That was the big one today, though, wasn't it? This one was...
Well, this is not the big one, is it?
No.
I think everyone could have predicted a 3-0 here, at least.
Well, it might come as a shock to some, but there you go.
The Gibraltar fans go home.
Back to their rock. With their tail between their legs.